Writing for press releases and newspapers. We are sure that during your degree courses, you have learned all about how to write a press release for newspapers and magazines. Let's relook at what are the components of a good press release. Here's what you should include in your press releases. Headline. Be sure to make it clear why your story is interesting and important. Press contact. How can the media get in touch with you? City, state, location. Where are you and where is your news happening? Body copy. Order information by level of importance. Boilerplate. What's your organization all about? You can use the inverted pyramid technique to structure your press release. Your inverted pyramid starts with the lead. This is the section where you talk about what, where, when, how, and who of the story. This is where you paint a short picture about your story and include the critical piece of information that'll keep readers reading, i.e. the hook. The secondary details, or the body, is where you build your arguments and make your points. Provide more detail. Throw in some quotes. Add in your journalistic opinion to create a little controversy. Whatever it is, this is your main story. Additional info, or the tail, is the section where if the reader wants to do more research or find out more about what you're writing, this is where they should go. Here are some tips to help you create a valid press release. Think like a journalist. You need to be able to pitch a story that captures the attention of the journalist you're pitching to. Some tips to keep in mind. Make the information they need easy to find. Don't bury the lead for your reader. Tell them up front what the purpose of your press release is. Keep your press release short and sweet. Your journalist is busy. Don't waste their time with fluff. Don't overdo it. Everyone's organization has the best event, the best new product, the best whatever it happens to be. Just don't start your press releases with that kind of cliches. Make sure your story has value to a publication's audience. Instead of blasting a press release out to every journalist you can find an email address for, focus on a few journalists who have experience covering your industry and company, hopefully, and send them personalized messages. If you're a software company sending a press release to a publication that writes about pickup trucks, why would they run a story about your organization? When determining where to pitch your story, ensure that their readership and viewership aligns with your target audience. Do both your audiences care about the same things? Their coverage area aligns with your product or service. Will the publication care about your company? You can do this by reading a few issues of a physical publication or by spending some time on their website. Include useful quotes. One of the most critical parts of your press release is including a quote that writers will be able to pull and use in their own story. Remember, reporters and writers are already super busy. Your job is to ensure that you can minimize their workload. Ideally, quotes will be from key stakeholders in your company, including your executive team, project leads, or those directly impacted by your announcement. Quoting key figures and authorities underlines the importance of your development. Make your headline irresistible. You've got your announcement in mind, and now it's time to get it down into words to share with your community, industry, and followers. Just like writing the perfect blog post title. Setting up your press release for success starts with your headline. Use action verbs, clear, understandable language, and keep your headline simple and short. Fortune and search engines reward the brief. So keep your title to one line to clearly focus people's attention on your top line message. Most importantly, make it interesting. Now that you are acquainted with the basics of writing press releases, let's talk about how to write for brands.